time today to talk about the different attributes of a website that we're in the process of developing for Dr. Kumar. So there are a variety of attributes that Dr. Kumar and Chris decided that they wanted us to know about before starting this project and proposal. First, their objectives are to increase procedure-based patients. They also want to retain dominant market position and share, and establish superior branding and reputability. They're interested in building a stronger distribution network via doctor referral as well, but that's not as pressing of an issue at this point. Generally, what they're seeing is competitors moving into this space and the need to have increased communication and appearance and quality. So let's start with looking at a theme developed specifically for the medical industry. Right now we're looking at 5-star rated out of 139 reviews, 1,550 purchases, and a variety, almost 500 excellent comments by an elite author who developed the code package that goes on top of the content management system. So when you take a look from the user's perspective, you see something like this. Here's the Care Plus Premium theme in action. It has the photos, it has the text. This is what it would look like after you put in all of the content. So all the colors and the text and the photos can all be easily changed through the content management system. So some of the needs of these clients that we've noticed are that they need to have the ability to quickly understand the information. Some of them aren't able to think as well as a result of their disorder. Some of them aren't able to see as clearly, and they need that type of simplicity. So we have large images with small lines of text, and we have very well organized and to the point information. And this information can be clicked on and you can get more information, so it acts as a directory. But it can give a general overview of your services, of your team, and by that point a patient could feel that they are ready to make an appointment request, and this sends an email over to wherever we decide to direct that email towards, and you can get that submission. So that's one thing. It's very easy for the patients to understand what's going on this website. They can learn more about the team in detail. These templates are very easy to create. We can just copy and paste the layout codes right onto the back end, which is nice. And that's something that the web developers would do for you guys, and then you guys would see the content management system, which I'll show you in a bit. Additionally, you can have this type of taxonomy where you can integrate different services or procedures into these lists, and these lists automatically generate into this field and populate, and then you can have the full description right here, so you don't have to put the content in twice, and it's very easy to insert through the content management system once it's up and running. The About the Team page is situated the same way. This is based on a taxonomy system that the WordPress 3.0 and higher versions, we're now in about 3.4, all enable. And so you just say, hey, add a different doctor, add a different staff member, add a different office manager, click that in, and you can put it in, and it's as simple as that, and then it auto-populates them into the right location. It creates the frame around their photo, and everything is easy. So here's a showing of the robust nature of this theme package and all of the things that it allows. So it's showing that you can quickly create custom design pages, or your developer can, without too much work through longer coding. And so these short codes are very helpful. But a primary thing that I wanted to show you is that this is actually a healthcare provider and publisher theme. So it's perfect for the academic nature behind this organization, because you can very quickly publish different articles and you can link to them. It's the same taxonomy system as before, and you can integrate whatever type of social media that you feel is important. Now, whatever is done here and is inserted into here also can be pushed out into different types of widgets. So as you can see, here's the image, but it's being pushed to here. Here's the image title, and same thing. So you can feature these articles on different parts of your site. So again, you insert it into one place, and then it pushes it out to various locations within your site. Now, of course, being a conversion-based company that we are, we want to make sure that your clients can easily find you and easily contact your team. So that's another feature that's installed in here. This is a very important feature in terms of the sales funnel situation. Now, let's take a look a little bit about what the content management system looks like. So currently we're looking at the dashboard of the Ryan, Matthew, and Mazur site. It is a WordPress site, and as you can see, we have our different pages, our posts. We can see what's going on. We can see incoming links. I can quickly add a page by just clicking on pages. I can see all my pages. And here's the area where I have all my taxonomy systems, just like you would have yours for your services, or so this is my different sites here. So we can look at my portfolio items, for example. Here's an automotive site, and if I want to look and see what that site looks like, this is the information within that taxonomy system, and allows me to just put in the text, the photos, and develop that, which is very helpful, very quick. So let's talk about the two different plan options that we're considering for this design. I would say there's the local plan, which would be great for just getting the site up. That's less supported. We'll get you the content management system set up. We'll get the premium theme, your independent domain. We'll set it up for search engine optimization, put in the keywords, and the hosting plan and service plan is only $20 a month, which is nice. And the price for this package is $2,000. Now, if we want to really focus on some of the goals about building a stronger distribution network, maintaining a superior brand, and a dominant position in the marketplace, we might want to consider the Pro plan. That the main difference here is that we're going to have the content upload, so that means that we're going to take responsibility for inserting all the text into your site, and more importantly, we're going to have conversion-based development. So for the conversion-based development, what we're going to be doing is taking a look at all these objectives, writing out your sales funnel, your strategy, techniques, making sure that you have all the integration that you're going to need to create the conversions for the procedure-based clientele, as well as for showing a identity to the medical community that shows your superiority through your academic endeavors. So that's another option. It requires a significant more amount of time and skill from our organization to develop that. Most of that additional input is based around business development. So if you did go with the Pro route, here are some other things that you would get. You get these are what are called plugins, and you won't really end up having to deal with these, but what these are enhancements to the WordPress theme. So this one right here, it stops spam. This one backs up your site on a regular basis. Gravity Forms allows you to do registration, collect more information, all sorts of types of form collection. SEO Ultimate is included in both. Your WordPress importer is nice, although it won't be used by you, and that's more for the developer. And then the Visual Composer. Now the Visual Composer is very helpful. It makes it very simple for you to take a look. Instead of having to do shortcode, it creates a variety of different boxes. So you can just say, hey, I want a separator, or I want a Facebook-like button, or some tabs. And so it ends up looking like this, where you can just drag and drop things wherever you want them to be, instead of having to put in code. And we can look at the difference between that and the classic editor, which is what WordPress is without this type of upgrade. And you can see that it has the insertion of code like this throughout the document to make that happen, which is challenging for people who aren't trained in web development to do, and it really slows down the process of inserting text. So that's another great feature to consider. So rehashing, looking at the care theme, we've got easy to read, easy to understand. We have the ability to edit, the ability to publish, and of course we have the contact forms. So this is the #1 theme that I would recommend, and is recommended by 139 other people with a 5-star rating, and it's been purchased 1,550 times by an elite author. So I'd go with this theme, and WordPress plus enhancement with business strategy.